Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to an episode of Dovetail Games Fishing, or I say Eurofishing. This is Dovetail Games Eurofishing. This is the newest DLC that came out. This is Foundry Docks. This is the type of fishing I'm used to, where I'm from here, where I live in the city here. So I'm used to like urban fishing like this. This is like very common to what I'm used to seeing in my neck of the woods, in terms of fishing at least. So I got 3 rods out there, which in my neck of the woods you can't do. You can only have one. I live in Ontario, so in Ontario you're only allowed to have 1 line in the water at any given time. So because of that, I always find it kind of bizarre when I see this kind of setup. And I find that in real life, having this setup would be advantageous because then you can try like different rigs at the same time and whatnot. Whereas where I live, I can't do that. I can only have 1 line in the water at any given time. So anyways, this is what Foundry Docks looks like. This is the newest DLC. It is I like it. It seems very familiar to me, just because it's the type of fishing that I am used to doing, as opposed to in like specific ponds and whatnot that you see in the UK. Now this is in the UK, based in the UK still, so because of that, it still seems a bit strange to me to have like 3 rods with the biter alarms. Although you can have this in real life. Like I know a couple guys, depending on what type of fishing you like to do. There's one guy called Catfishing Carp. Oh, that's a drop back bite. Looks like a number 1 there. No alarm yet, but it looks like it's a drop back bite. So like a drop back bite is when a fish kind of grabs it and moves towards you. So we'll see if that's actually going to go off in a second here or not. Anyways, one of the guys I follow online called Catfishing Carp. He does a lot of catfishing, carp fishing. Go figure. And he does this type of fishing right here. Look, that went slack too, so we'll see what happens here. But he does the fishing just like this with the 3 bite alarm set up and all this jazz. Like I said, you can have a bite alarm in Canada, it's fine. But you can only do it with 1 rod. So you could have 2 rods out if you had 2 different people there, but in this situation, like I fish by myself a lot, so it'd only be available if I were to be by myself, it would be 1 rod basically. So alright, let's see if we can't get a fish. I actually just had a bream, a 4-pound bream, which is kind of funny. Which is also interesting because in the south, bream is the name for like sunfish and stuff like that. Whereas it's actually a name of a fish as well in England. So anyways, we'll see if we get something. I got 3 different rigs here. I don't know if I can show my rigs. No, I didn't think so. But I think I have one of the rigs is for silt. I think I have a couple other styles of rigs. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, number 1 again. There we go. Perfect. Look at that timing. Reel in, reel in, reel in, reel in, reel in, reel in. There we go. Nice. It's funny, I actually went carp fishing yesterday. I didn't catch any carp in the end, but I did catch some bullhead, which is a lot of fun. It's one of those fish that I was chumming, and I was using originally a hair rig, which is kind of like a piece of corn that's kind of like not attached to the hook, but it's kind of like, how do I say this? The corn doesn't go on the hook exactly. It kind of is attached to the hook and it's floating around. So what happens is when the fish picks up the corn, doesn't feel the hook, but then when it pulls into its mouth, you actually get the hook in there. Nice. So this is kind of funny that I'm out here now in Eurofishing, and I'm catching fish that I was supposed to be catching yesterday in real life. C'est la vie, I suppose, though. I don't know what this is. Could be a bream, could be a catfish. I know they have catfish here as well. Oh, I even took my oh, number 2 is going off now. Oh no. Oh, if only it were this fast in real life too. Ah, there we go. Got it. Let's get that fish. What do we got here? Oh, I think they even changed the net. Ooh, that's a mirror carp. Nice. We actually have those in Ontario. Did not realize we had those in Ontario, actually. Nice. Let's release the fish and get number 2 there. Reel in, reel in, reel in. I always found the reel in's kind of slow. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn that down. Turn it down. Turn it down. Oof, that could have been bad. I could have lost that fish. A little bit too much drag. Apparently my drag was set way too high, which is always a bad thing in real life too, actually. That's how you can kind of lose fish if you put too much pressure on it and your rod doesn't take enough of the pressure on. Nice. That's this. What do I have? I don't want to have in this rod. We'll check in when we get this fish in there. Nice. Oh, reel in. There we go. So it's kind of funny. You kind of have to pump these a little bit better. And it's funny when you compare this game to other games, the way the mechanics of the fight actually works. Like I've played fishing. I played a lot of Fishing Planet, and I like that style of fishing better, just because it's more like what I'm used to. Oh, put some pressure on that. No. Reel in. Faster. Couldn't put enough pressure on him, apparently. Anyways, this one has the, what do we have? A small sweet corn double rig, and we're using a blowback rig. We should probably change this to the Corda KD rig, because we have basically silt all around here. And we'll stick with the double core in there. Let's get a cast out here. There we go. Yep, see, it's all silt around here, so there we go. Let's pick up number 1 here. Throw this one out here, and I think I'm going to change this rig up as well. Nope, we need the silt. And let's go for the large sweet corn. Maybe we'll go with the... I think we have one of them on this. Let's go with this one. Just change it up a little bit. Okay, good. And let's throw this one out a little bit further into the main channel there, where we might get some catfish with some bloodworms. Nice. I wish I could do this kind of fishing in real life, actually, with 3 rods out, or at least 2 would be kind of nice. But alas, we do not have this possibility at all. So we got the what do we got? We got both. This is the KD quarter rig, and then we have over there, I think that's the same one as well, just have different baits. So that's the red worm, I think that's the sweet corn, I think the third one is let's see, I don't know what the third one is here. This will give us a chance to throw take the drag down a little bit. This one has got that, so let's go. So one of them has got that, one of them's got that. Okay, so let's try this right here. Let's stick this one, let's say over here, right up close, just in case. Let's take that drag down a little bit too. There you go. And hopefully we get something there. If not, I'll have to switch those bloodworms over to, I'll switch the bloodworms over to one of the corn rigs again to see what happens. So anyways, let's see if we get another fish. Let's see what happens here. Alright, just got a fish on there. Reeled in. It's faster. There we go. Just I just switched this up to corn. I switched it from the bloodworms back to the corn, and then I've got, like, within like seconds I got a fish on again. That's awesome. Ooh, looks like it might be a bit of a bigger one too. Easy does it. Don't want to lose this one here. There we go. Do a little bit of pumping here. Nice. See what it is. Yeah, like I said before, the fight in this style of game is way different than the fight in Fishing Planet, for example. It actually kind of makes a bit of a difference to do certain things. Although this is a very different style of fishing, so I do a little bit of this style of fishing, but with one rod you're kind of limited sometimes. What do we got here? Might be another bream. It's hard to tell. It's not shooting back and forth like a carp would. There we go. Is he tired yet? No. Alright, are we close enough? No, not yet. There we go. Let's see, what do we get here? Can't tell yet. Nice. What do we get? Ooh, nice little common carp, looks like. Nice. Carp fight so well. If you've never gone carp fishing, it's a lot of fun. Because they fight like there's no tomorrow. Alright, let's throw this one back out there. That is awesome. Like, I just threw that out there like not even I don't know, it was like within a minute, easily within a minute. Alright, what do we have on 2 here? Let's just reel this one in here. Maybe we can put some corn. Yeah, we got corn on that one. Right rig, yeah. Alright, let's just stick that one out there a little bit further then. Maybe, there we go, right there. In the deeper section here. I've never fished for a carp in this type of area, although I would, it would be interesting to try actually, to see if I could actually get something. And on number 3 here, let's bring this one in. Let's put the bloodworms on this one. And let's go for a waggler float. Why not? Float fishing, keep an eye on the float. Cast. I've never used a waggler float before. Well, I have watched videos in real life with it. To perform a strike, quickly pull the rod back in the opposite direction. That's really hard to do in this game, I find. It's not as intuitive as, let's say, in real life. Although in real life, you're likely to lose it too, so. So let's see what happens there. We got 3 rods out there. Got 2 with the same setup. Rod 1 and rod 2 both got the same setup, and we got the bloodworms on the other one that's doing a little bit of floating fishing over there, so maybe we'll get something. Let's see if we can't catch maybe 1 or 2 more fish. Right on a little side note, apparently boat launches, like this right here for example, are good places to fish for bass, because usually what happens is they have some sort of structure like this, or some sort of like, you know, concrete structure around here, or like a dock or something. And they're relatively deep as well, so usually they're good for fishing for bass, at least. I'm not sure about carp. I've never caught carp by a dock before. Not that you couldn't catch on some, but I haven't caught any personally, so I don't know. It's definitely possible. I've been moving around this number 1 rod to see if there's a better place for carp, and it looks like where I just moved it might be a bit better spot. I like just casted it there, and looks like the line's moving a little bit more there, so. That might be the ticket right there, so, oh, number 2's moving a little bit now too, so let's move a little bit closer here. So we can pick up any which rod we may need. Let's see, this is the first person view. I like the third person for some reason, so let's see. Is number 1 or number 2 gonna go? It looks like they might. The line definitely went slack on both of them, so. And as you can see, I have number 3 really close up here. It's just been floating around there on the waggler float. Maybe I'll put it back out there. And I don't know if you can change the distance of it. Let's just throw it way out in the middle somewhere. See what happens. Maybe we'll get a catfish or something. Oh, what happened there? Maybe it was too much power. Alright, this time. There we go. Maybe I'm trying to cast it too far. Too much power with a waggler float. Maybe it's supposed to that's weird. Maybe it's just supposed to be short cast, I guess. That might be the reason why. Let's go for a little short cast here. I guess over here probably makes the most sense. There we go. Put that back down there. And let's see if we can't catch something here. So I think I have number 1 and number 2 are both on. I think one's on small sweet corn, one's on big sweet corn. And number 3 is on the blood worms, which we haven't had any luck with yet. So maybe what I'll do is I'll switch the 3 out to that other bigger one that we have actually. Thinking about it now. Let's see here. This guy and this guy here. And then we'll throw it out here somewhere. Towards the main channel. I think that's where the main channel is. Oh, you know what it is? I'm guessing it's because I'm casting over these things. I can only assume. Alright. Let's see if it's a problem now. I don't know what's happened here. For some reason. Am I hitting something? Maybe. That's bizarre though. Wonder what's going on there. That's really strange. Maybe if I go, I don't know what the deal is here. Anyways, I'll throw this in the water and we'll see what happens here. Hopefully get another one more. So just moving spots here. There's a little corner area with a little bit of weeds. Maybe we can get some more luck with some catfish over here. So we're gonna go ahead and claim a peg over here. because that place got a little bit slow over there, so I'm assuming there's somewhere I can claim a peg over here. I don't know where it is specifically. You can just cast, I suppose, too. Where would the... Probably around here somewhere, so... Yeah, we're going to try around this little weedy area here and see if we can't get one over here somewhere. Aha, so I found out why this rod wasn't casting very far. It's because apparently I clipped the line. I don't know how I managed to do that, but apparently I did that somehow. So now that I've figured out what the problem was, I'm going to put this put this back. Apparently when you clip the line, you press T to clip the line. So I must have been just pressing buttons to see if there's anything I may have missed. And I clipped the line. So that's why I was trying to figure out why. I'm like, why does it say clipped? I'm like, oh, well, whatever. And apparently that's what I did here. So hopefully we get at least one fish here. I thought I ran out of line or something. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you could mean to buy line in this game. Like, I know in Fishing Planet you do, but I don't think in this one. So hopefully, crossing our fingers, we get one more fish. If not, we'll have to just close it up with those couple fish we got earlier on. So let's see what happens. Maybe one more. Oh, starting to get a couple bites there. I got 2 bites right at the same time. I got 1 on 2 and 1 on 3 right at the same time. So it's coming up to 5 o'clock in the game here. So maybe we are gonna get on with some bites as dusk approaches, which is usually the case. It's funny when I guess maybe last year I used to fish quite a bit in the afternoon, and you'd still catch fish, but it'd be slow. And I just put myself through all the heat. But this year I've kind of like disciplined myself to fish maybe after 3 o'clock or like before noon sort of thing these days, just so I don't crisp when I'm outside. I should say burn to a crisp, so to speak, when I'm outside during the hottest time of the day. Although I have done it a couple times. There was one time a while back where I went fishing at yeah, like I said, little bites. One time I was went fishing at like 1 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, well, it was like 1 to like 4 or 5 or something like that in the afternoon. I just burned up. But I did catch fish that day, so it wasn't so bad. But it was like a super hot day, like 30 degrees outside all day. So that's funny. I've been waiting in game here. I'm like, okay, come on, fish, anytime now. It's funny. It was hot and heavy there to start, and then now it's all slowed down here. So, oh, this is the way fishing goes in real life too. This is what like yesterday was like for me when I went fishing. I had like of course, only one rod in the water there, but I had it in there. Like tried a couple different places for a bit, and then nothing, and then so I tried a couple other places, still nothing. I was using a hair rig, and then I finally just switched to putting just corn straight on the hook, and then finally I caught I started catching fish. So that was one of the nice things about it. We were over by the weeds here. I don't know why I cast it so far out there. Let's bring that a little bit closer into the weeds here. Maybe we'll catch something. I was hoping for something. I've gotten little tiny little bites, but nothing like no fish has committed yet, unfortunately. So we're gonna hold off here and hopefully we get one to commit before we close out. Oh, just got one more bite on number 3 here. As you can see, time is progressing at 6 o'clock. Apparently it's super dark here. I guess it's like fall, so that's why it's dark at 6 o'clock. Just had another bite on number 3. No takers though, unfortunately. So I think what I'm going to do is close the episode out for now, folks, because it is getting dark and you won't be able to see much as the time progresses. So that'll be it for me for today, folks. Unfortunately, we didn't get one last fish, but that's the way fishing goes sometimes. My name's Ian Robson. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Eurofishing maybe. Also, there's a new DLC, so I'll put a link down in the description below if you want to check out this new DLC for this particular location we were at. Catch you guys later.